Greetings, ladies and gentle players. It's another wonderful Friday. Is it still April? Could be. Let's check. Yes, it's April of 2022, making it a wonderful day for basics. And I'm over here, as you can clearly see, on Fox. I'm on 5 Dan account, good old red shirt. Ranked it down back to 5 Dan because I want to try and double rank from 5 Dan to 7 Dan. And, I mean, just as I'm trying to, I guess, unexpectedly try and double rank murdering everything from 6 Dan to 8 Dan. So I've got 2 double ranking sessions going on currently. That seems like a bit of a bad idea, but it's what we've got. Now I'm going to try and do that with basics at the 5 and murder at the 6. So let's hope this goes very, very well for me. Hey, got a game against a 5 Dan here, as expected. Ooh, he's got numbers in his name. That always freaks me out when they have numbers in their name, because I was like, is that a version number? Hopefully not. It's like, it's not a bot, right? Alright, so approach, I'll back off as per basics. So I'm going to try to explain a lot of what we're doing here. Ooh, influential. Okay, so this is more frameworky and there's a bunch of invasions. I'm just going to go ahead and take the star point away. Make sure he can't back off and finish this framework. He can expand up here, but that's fine. We've currently got an invasion here, here, and here that we can do. Now, I could go for influence myself. That would be completely fine. Or we could just go kick into that, which is what I am going to do, because I'm more comfortable with that variation. He usually does either this, or maybe they'll do this one, trying to get fancy. Okay, no fanciness here. We defend here because it makes the 3-3 a lot harder to play. And by that, I just said makes it harder to play. Did I stutter? Oh, I see what he wants to do. If I play here, he can drop down and then do this one into this one, maybe, eh? And then we just pull down there. I'm a little bit confused as to why he's playing this move. It doesn't work. I'll drop down? Question mark? Not to mention there's this. I mean, I guess he can go like here, here, into here, but, you know, the whole not being alive thing is a bit of a bummer, you know what I mean? Now he can try to play here. I mean, that's a ladder. But we can't really do that, right? Okay. Ladder doesn't work anymore, so I connected. Before there was no reason to connect because it was ladder. He's trying to defend this, which is okay, but like I'm gonna connect up and the corner's dead. So this is just a lot of really weird stuff. I am so confused as to what's going on right now. Like I said, I'll just connect up. Like corner's mine. I'm gonna cut this to pieces. Because we're strong, right? If I wasn't alive, I wouldn't cut. But if you're strong, then there's no reason to... Why would you back off? It doesn't make any sense. Backing off is what you do when you don't have a strong position. If you have a strong position, why would you back off? Because you're implying weakness where there is none. Does that make sense? Okay, so he's dead. Now, I don't think I hovered my mouse over it. So I want you guys who are interested in basics and trying to do a little bit of reading to figure out why he is screwed here. And I'll take a minute here while you do that. Think a forcing move before you play the move that you want to play. That should be a really, really, really huge hint. Think the forcing move first. It's always important to play the forcing move first before you go and engage in your attack. Otherwise, as I was doing this week, or last week, because I'm stupid, you wind up attacking something without the full might that you could have, like, behind you. It's kind of like launching, I don't know, engaging a war before you've called in your reinforcements or something. So we're playing here because he can't let me surround him. It also ensures that this tiger mouth is poggers. So now we just surround him. He can't do anything weird here because I'm ready to Atari him in 1. That doesn't do anything. There's nowhere to go. Connect. Now, here's where I could change my mind. I could go here, allow him to play here, and then Hane again. Because he can't really like Atari and Atari out because that would be like a Atari X dose there. So what he'll wind up doing at that point is Atari me here and Atari me. You know what? I will do it. This is a lot easier. That's kind of why we played here. So we Hane again. Like I said, he's going to do the Atari into the Atari, but then what's he going to do? Atari me again? I got an Atari here, and I've already defended him being able to run out this new stone, right? Because we've defended ourselves. I didn't know this position was going to occur, but because I defended myself before I launched the surround, I'm able to play this way. This is why we do the force moves first before engaging in a fight. It's really, really important. Always remember. Never forgetty, mom spaghetti. Now here's where we, I mean, I think I'm just going to play here, to be honest. Here, here, here. Here, I kill that. He plays there, and I just get some moves in, and then it's just like, yeah, and he can't do that still. I could back off and claim that I don't know if it's safe to do, but I can clearly see it's safe to do. So we're gonna do it. Now he could, no, that doesn't do anything either. If I play here, he plays here, huh? That makes things a little bit more difficult. I will confess, that'll make things a little bit more difficult. No, that's true. Yeah, that's actually true. That makes it a little bit more tough. Not much, but a little bit, because once he plays here, we just extend and extend, and he can't net me ever. So I'm going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. So that's this, and then 1, 2, 3. It's like not really an issue, right?
Now starts.
So yeah, he's going to play here. Because if he plays here, I think he doesn't do anything. Yeah, so he'll play something like this one. We're going to ignore it because he can't net us. He has to extend out. And he can't net us there to extend out. And he can't net us there either. So extend out again. And at that point, we have enough to go back and kill. Because we're going to get like this one, this one, this one, and then it's just 1, 2, 3 for capture.
Yoyomi now starts.
That's the one we were referring to. Now that kills me. That unkills me. Very important. Empty triangle saves the day. And again, didn't read any of this out beforehand. It's just, I could tell. It's just like, yeah, you give yourself forcing moves first, and then you're good. Like, this is dead. This cannot live. Should I capture it? I mean, he can have some fourth line territory here, right? I'm not a monster. I feel like I don't need to play these things, though. You know? So yeah, it's 1, 2. Yeah, after my next move, it's just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have Sente. I have Sente right now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
can't invade here because he'll surround this, so that's not a good thing for me. So I'm going to push here. Since this is his regardless, I think this is his regardless, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and do some light pushy times. Just see what we can do. Just see what we can do. We're going to put it back to the 4th line. That's fine. Otherwise, he can like force capture maybe on like the 5th line or something like that. Now, I want to play here, but it slightly kills me, so that's not going to be very good for me. I will jump down instead. This threatens the turn. It threatens to go here. He'll play this one. I'm gonna solidly connect. If I play here, he can push, and then I've got 1, 2, 3. It gets scary. But if I play here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So through this exchange, I have currently lost nothing. We've lost nothing doing this. Because remember, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. This is fine. This is more than fine. There's no scary things here. It's just 4 to capture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're perfectly fine. No need to freak. There's no freaking.
Yoyomi now starts.
No freaking. Now, regretfully, it looks like Basics turned into a bloodbath. Now, as you know, my official stance is that's not my fault. That's his. Big moves. Yeah, my official stance. That's his fault, not mine. Because he did the framework thing, which is fine. I pincered and he pincered me back, which is also fine. And then when I did the thing, he got kicked, he extended, he jumped, I poked, which ensures this thing is dead, right? Because if he plays here, this is what people usually are afraid of for their opponent being alive. And you can just like play here, he drops down, you play here, and then he's not. He can't live. So that's okay. Oh, he decided to disconnect. Okay. All right, so he really was not happy that this just happened. Understandable. All right, so before I do anything else, you'll notice that I'm holding a really weird pose right now. And I want to apologize for the fact that this eye keeps going green screened to what's behind me. I've tried to fix that so many times. I have no idea where this weird green reflection is coming from. It's not my desktop. I don't know. It's just how the light is bouncing off of this lens for some reason right now. That, yeah, the angle of it is just getting green screened out. It's weird. It's annoying me. I'm still trying to deal with it. So sorry about that if it's annoying you too. But yeah, this game, really quick review here, and then I'll probably go over a pro game. But all right, interesting game. All right, so here's a game, YKPCX versus Sniper Kill. YKPCX is one of the only few human tendons on Fox, meaning he went 20 zip, I do believe, against pros, and then also won a tournament, which allowed him to be promoted to the infamous rank of Tendon. And boy, are his games interesting to watch. This one that I want to go over really quickly, since that last game was kind of short, is because it features a nice sacrifice. Something doesn't go particularly well in one spot for YKPCX, good old Van Yu, top 15 world. And the way he handles it is pretty good. Like, something was no longer valuable to him, as you're going to see. And so he's just like, frack these things. I hate them. Let's do something else. So we've got another professional, Sniper Kill, opening up with the 3-4, dual 3-4 facing versus 4-4-3-4. Nice. Approaching low, because we see that a lot right now. If you approach high, I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're just going to play here. The pincer here is kind of fallen out of favor. I don't remember the last time I saw this in a pro game. And yeah, just generally. Low is currently the rage right now. It is super meta. So go kick into that. Okay, sure. Backs off high. Now, the reason why this was not meta for a while is because white is only getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe 12 points here. But you'd be careful because with a 3 spacer, Something as simple as like maybe a defense and a jump is going to threaten to double the amount of territory white has in the corner, right? Because that could be 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because growing on the outside, this is why we kind of didn't do that for a while. So if you're doing this kind of thing in your game, make sure that you're able to reduce this. It doesn't really grow out of control. Otherwise, your opening Joseki sequences might be what caused you to lose the game. So, all right, he approaches. That's way too slow to do stuff about now. Enclosure, okay, sure. That's pretty common with dual 3-4 facing. The expansion here is interesting. White's already kind of being aggressive. Going for the expansion is unusual given the low position here, but I dig it. Pro respond by just calmly relaxing, backing off. 2 spacers, nice. 2 space, 3 space, whatever space you want to space. Extending because we're still in the opening and we do corner, side, center. Backs off because no real reason to pincer here. Like, what are you gonna do? Like this one or something? Or maybe this one? Like, we're building here a lot now? Like, an insane amount? Like, should we be giving this away? Probably not. And then there's still this, so the stun's not even completely dead yet. That would be, that'd be an awkward position, right? So just backing off. Attachment, super meta right now as well. This we don't see very often, but it's acknowledging how much can I really get with this already here? And if black gets something like here later, literally what is this stone doing? What is this group doing? You know, it just helped my opponent. And later on, might even give this too. Like, it's such a bad corner at that point. So, this is kind of interesting. We can settle, we can expand. Cool. Following up is really, really strong. Gotta respond, otherwise white follows, and then it's just like, eek. Really, really insanely good for white. So here we're keeping some forward line. The attack, this is the only thing weak on the board right now. You could argue that this is, but I think you're wrong on that one, because if we're like, I'm going to attack this, there's still like a whole bunch of variations where white's just going to settle here. You know? So yeah, hard to attack this wall right now. It can like do the whole tourney stuff. It can do cappy times. It can do a lot of stuff. So yeah, attacking the weak thing down there. And this is where things kind of get interesting. Because right now you're probably looking at that bottom left group and being like, dude, what is that group even doing, bro? Well, it's coming out, so it's not surrounded. Okay. Black wants to profit off of this, and we cannot just like fork over 5th line territory, right? So white's like, no. We ain't having that. Positioning here is interesting. There's room for this, and there's room for this, or maybe even this. So a lot of space here just to settle. Kick, respond, defend again, because if we play something like this, you'll note that this corner gets really, really, really under attack, don't it? Like, we don't want that to be our corner. That's disgusting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, playing here, now you've got like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14-ish. Maintaining pressure on here so it can't get a base. Offering it up in exchange for building. Nope, we're not playing here and then like being chased and then suddenly attacked and then everything crumbling. Like, this is bad, bad, bad direction of play. So I like. It's like, hey, yeah, you can go after that one as hard as you want. I'm on the 4, 5, 6 line now, don't you know? Now, this is where we get interesting, because we clearly have 2 areas of concern, which is usually concerning. So we settle one, threatening to do the thing. Getting surrounded. Out we come. Defended. Defended. Attacking. At this point, the more observant of you are probably realizing one of these groups is going to be sacrificed based on what I've already told you about this game. Because, like, what is this doing? What is this doing? And you'd be right. White comes out. Small knight can be cut. Instantly. I think the idea here is like this one into like maybe this one into something like here. Now we're still running away. It's not, it ain't good because this isn't even like, it's not good. We're just running around and we're just going to get eaten. It's really, really important to realize that a weak group is worth infinity points. So white does not want to give infinity points to his opponent running at a group that at best it can hope for not being dead. Like not a whole lot else besides just not being dead. So he's like, okay, this is not doing me any favors. So he gets rid of it. Defend. Hurting. Eating. Force feeding. Nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom. He could have played here. But take note. That kind of goes back to the thing that we were trying to avoid. Where we're getting like cut to ribbons. So he drops down. Has to take. Forcing it, making them mortal. And now it's 3 to 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is okay. White's alive and strong now. This group is now weak. I love that sequence right there. This right here, I love it. That's why I wanted to show it to you guys. Like, we could read out from back up in here that however we got here, irrelevant how we got here, we can argue about the decisions as to how we got here. But now that we're here, we have no idea what this group is doing. So we need to seek opportunity elsewhere. Black express an interest in it. Opportunity found. Now, I'm not saying that's a small exchange. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, maybe 14, 15, 16. At least, arguably 17, maybe? It's pretty big. It's pretty big. That's pretty big. Like, that's 17 plus whatever this is, 15, 10. Decent amount. Decent amount, but we got a weak group here we can attack now. So the situation completely reversed on itself, which is how we find black now going for the defense. But since white's already settled, note he's just surrounding. He's not going ham trying to, kill this. Because this is defended, right? Black can't push and cut here because now it's 3 to 2. This would be dead. So this cutting point is defended against. It's immortal. Can't do anything about it. So let's go to surround now. So nice and smooth. I love it. I love it. I love these kind of games. Aji. Okay. If he had played this one, then we get this kind of thing. So that really helps out the top. Like at that point, like, Jesus, is this actually solid territory? Without like a free invasion point? Yeah, probably. Probably. So in exchange for leaving Aji here, we get the opportunity to reduce here later on. So that's how we get into this position. Defended. Expanding some more. We can keep reducing here because we're undercut. And white's not about to like play here in goats. Next weak group, we're attacking. Underneath or through looks good. Defense. Trying to cut off one of those. Okay. Connected back up. Not connected up. Why? Oh, liberty shortage. Yeah, we can't do this. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Yeah, because if we do this, yeah, we can't do that. Okay, yeah. Liberties suck. Liberties, how do they work? All right, so we play there. What that does, though, you can see that we're going to get extra force moves here. And now you can see the attachment here, seeking the same thing. So let's hypothetically say that black played here. Right? Suddenly look at all of these middle moves. Wouldn't that be insane? Like, where would you even begin trying to reduce this area? Oh, that'd be awkward. That'd be seriously awkward. Okay, so we got this position instead, where white's connected, but black hasn't lost access to the middle. That, okay, yeah, sure, I can see that. Hane, nice. Did not anticipate this one. Going for an actual kill? Yeah, this should be fine, because we can Atari down here. We can't connect because of that. So this shouldn't be dead yet. Make sure we have our Lurai, because there's only one right now. Now we have our 2 eyes. Make sure there's no sequences here. Good, I like it. Ooh. That right there is actually really important, because you can see that black is trying to threaten this kind of thing for losing the other eye. But with that throw in, we can't. We don't have enough liberties. Which is why we get to play here. No, we're getting somewhere. Threatening to kill. Threatening to save the cutting stone. Making sure that this has got some life to it. And now we have to reduce the outside, because clearly this is probably going to be dead. Like, we could Atari here in Gote, but this is still not alive. This still only has 1 eye. And if we're being completely honest about it, even this outside group isn't completely alive yet either. Because you can, like, poke here, but this isn't really an eye. You can divide and conquer. Alright, defending the cutting point. Trying to keep this group unsettled. As we can see here. Hard to live. Very, very tough to live. Now it's alive. But unless I missed my guess, this group is now weak, and this group is still not alive. So yeah, he's going for the forcing moves to try to disconnect this. Oh, I can see how this game ended. Forcing move. Making sure that that's not gonna kill him suddenly. This area down here is in trouble. Two liberties. That right there is the big one. That right there is the big one. Because he still needs to cut here for the other eye. Because right now he only has the one. Atari here. Little confused about this one. Oh, the Atari. I missed it completely. Right, the Atari. Yeah, I missed it completely. Because yeah, you got the Atari here still. So take that, and then you get to connect there to Atari there, and then you've also got. Yeah, you got that. Because Atari, connect, take. And Black resigns there. I forgot how this game ended. I forgot how that game ended. Yeah. There's so many bad things there too. Like let's say you let's say you did something here. Like you defended Christ, I don't know. Let's say this wasn't an issue and you couldn't take here, right? For whatever reason. If you even If you even got that as a forcing move, that's still an Atari, right? On these two stones. So if you take, there's an Atari on all of this, and then we couldn't connect back there. So there's so many traps there. There's so many traps. Yeah, so you have so many traps there. So many traps. And let's say hypothetically this dies. I'm not sure how that would work, actually. But let's say it did, because reasons. You still have to like worry about this kind of stuff. Like we can't cut through here, because all that's gonna be dead. And obviously if you make the exchange to be like, okay, I'm gonna play here, there, now I'm completely fine. Make sure that's connected. So like white would still be up by like 60 points because that's a lot of dead stuff. Ah, crazy game. Crazy game, crazy game, crazy game. Hope you enjoyed the crazy game though. And I hope you enjoyed my crazy game as well. Let me know if you guys enjoy that kind of thing. Like I could technically review one of my games instead from like stream or something, but when I have fast games like that, I tend to prefer going over a pro game for y'all. I assume you're okay with that. If you're not, let me know. If something else you'd like to see, let me know that too. And yeah, as always, I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.